When I got there, I saw that my wife had turned to another man. What I saw there was a complete shock for me. It was like getting stabbed in the heart. I was looking through the blinds into the bedroom and I thought to myself that if I enter this room, 2 people are going to die. This thought was the next shock to me in that moment. It was the second blow. After that, I had no idea anymore what I was supposed to do. So I got back in my car, drove out to the forest and tried to put an end to my life. I was a staunch atheist and would have never thought that there would be anything after death, but rather that everything would just stop, including my pain. As I tried to end my life, I first went unconscious and then experienced a type of darkness, but it wasn't cold or uncomfortable at all. And I thought to myself, you're still here even though you should actually be dead, so what's going on? This isn't how it is supposed to go. I had a very strong feeling that I was home. Just a couple minutes ago on Earth I was in a painful process, but suddenly I was able to let go of it all and my suffering was completely gone. I was in an indescribable peace, and after a while, I don't really know how long, I heard a sound you would hear like when you are at a beautiful spot in a forest next to a stream. The atmosphere was pure serenity. Then a blue light came from my left and enveloped me. It was very familiar, not at all foreign or strange, and I wasn't afraid of it at all. And the name Jonas was suddenly present. He didn't need to introduce himself, and I didn't give him this name either. The name was just there in the same space as me and still is to this day. He asked me what I was doing there and told me that I hadn't been called. This wasn't such a huge shock to me like the other things which had happened, but it was very surprising because I had felt so welcome there. He made it clear to me that my time hadn't come yet. Then he said, "I'll show you what awaits you here. Look through me into the actual world of life." Then it was as if he had shared and opened himself up. It was like I could see through a window into heaven and observe everything that happened there, where real life was happening. I saw many different planes there, all the way through God and even beyond. I saw the entire constellation of light, love and life. This insight was like a panorama film with an incredible amount of detail. And even though I was able to perceive every single detail, I couldn't comprehend all of them. I perceived everything simultaneously in all directions, and it all seemed to be eternal. This view began to fade out a bit, then Jonas was in the foreground again and said to me with a gesture, "Turn back and resolve your suffering." This was completely unacceptable for me, so I started to complain and then asked him why I couldn't stay. Then he said that I needed to find out on my own. He also said that if he would explain it to me, that it would remain simply a theory and that the effects would not unfold as was needed. He said, "You need the suffering and you yourself need to be the one who resolves it." Then he informed me that someone unexpected would help me along the way. Next I was back in my body as if someone had flipped a switch. The pain was back and I could experience as my body was being resuscitated and defibrillated.